The home inspection process is a beast for home buyers. So I want to give you a little information today about how we handle the home inspection process for our home buyers, what our role is, what we do to make it easier, and things we do to assist the attorney, since New Jersey is an attorney state, in making it easier and smooth as we negotiate potential inspection repair requests with the other side. My name is Jonathan Green. You can see up on the window, I run a team called Streamlined Properties On-Market. We're brokered by eXp Realty. We actually operate in 5 different states with licensed real estate agents. We also have an off-market property acquisition firm called Streamlined Properties. I've been doing this for a long time. I've done tons and tons of home inspections, but there's a process that we use on my on-market team that I think really sets us ahead and helps home buyers get the most out of it, and also keeps the transaction on track by making sure the buyers know what to expect in advance from the home inspection time period and the actual inspection itself. So originally, look, we start talking about the home inspection on our first buyer showing. The reason why is because we want people to know what to expect when they are making offers and when they do home inspections. In a competitive market like in New Jersey, you don't have a leeway to request a lot because they usually have, 5, 10, 15 backup offers that they can go to if you decide that you want a credit for doorknob handles that aren't straight. That's not a major deal. You can fix that on your own. And this is part of the process that we start. The first door that we walk through with you, we want to guide you through the whole way to make sure that you understand what you should ask for if it comes up, what you could ask for and what you should not ask for, and why. And this starts at the beginning. So even when we write contracts, we have specific language that's written into most contracts in this competitive market that says buyer will agree to limit inspection repair requests to major structural, foundation, electrical, safety, environmental, and structural, or one of the others, hazards. We use that language on purpose. Of course, major is debatable. What we're telling the other side is, hey, we're not going to be a pain. We're looking for major things. We don't care about little tic-tac things. We're just going to focus on the major things. And I can tell you, if you're on the listing side and you get 10 offers and 5 have qualifications that say basically we're not going to be a pain, and the other 5 say nothing, you're going to look highly favorably on the ones that are already ahead of the curve as buyers and know that, hey, we don't want to make this a fishing expedition and inspection. We just want to hit the major things. Is the sewer okay? Is the chimney okay? Is there any asbestos? Are everything mechanical working and in good working order? Are there any leaks? Are there any foundation issues? These are the things that we're looking for. We don't really care if a drain stopper in the tub doesn't work. That's something that you can easily fix on your own as a buyer. And look, if buyers who aren't properly counseled on the way in will ask for anything. And also, agents who aren't a participant in the process and just leave it for the attorney, sometimes the attorney can really get that process wrong and just ask for what's in the inspection report. Why? Let me just remind you something. I love our attorney. We have the best, Andy Weinstein in Montclair. He's amazing, but all attorneys aren't like him. And the truth is, all attorneys, including Andy, they don't go to the inspection. They've never even seen the home that their client is buying. So how can they, as someone who's never seen the home, give any advice on what they should, could, or should not ask for? They don't even know what it looks like. They're just looking at a report. Us, on our team, we're with you at the home inspection, with the home inspector, going through the whole 2 to 3 hour process, making notes and making sure that when we follow up, we're very specific about the things that we're looking for and giving feedback during the home inspection to make you feel more comfortable and also to take the edge off. I know this seems like it's something big, but it's not something that's traditionally going to be credited. It's not something we're going to be comfortable asking for. In the end, the decision is always the client's, but it's our job as your buyer's agent to give you the best advice to place you in the best light possible to continue to close the deal that you agreed on. So the thing that we do after we get the inspection report, and I just want to remind you that our recommended inspections are a complete home inspection. Also with that, radon inspection, which will give you a number which has to be below 4.0 in New Jersey to be okay. We're also going to have you do a sewer inspection. On that, the plumber will place a camera down the sewer line and look from house all the way to the street to make sure there's no breaks or interruptions in the line. Sometimes there's growth from trees and you can just jet that out. Other times the lines are completely broken. And again, if you don't look, that could be a $15,000 repair long term. We're also always in New Jersey going to do an oil tank sweep that will search the grounds everywhere using special radar and resonance imaging to make sure that there are no abandoned objects on the property. Abandoned oil tanks can be a huge, from $1,500 to $100,000 if they're leaking. So it is something you want to be sure that there are none of. And if you do find any, they need to be removed by the seller. It's only really for high-end investors who can take existing oil tanks. If they're existing and working, there are ways to hedge your bets as to a very close reliability that there are no leaks, but it's not a guarantee. So what we do after we get the home inspection reports, including the sewer report and the oil tank report, is they all come to me on my team. All the agents send me the report and I will go through it myself with them. And I will make an email that's set up for you that says you should ask for in one, you could ask for, and then you should not ask for. Each will have reference to an action item that came up in the home inspection report and the page number. And it will also have a little bit of information as to why you should, could, or should not ask for, as well as whether this is something commonly granted. And then in the end, we decide which ones requests that we really want to make to the other side. So if you have a really clean home inspection and there's not much, that gives you the okay to maybe ask for a couple things that are maybe more ticky-tack, just because you're barely asking for anything. Why would someone care about fixing a couple things in an electrical box? But if you're doing a major, if you're going to request something, a major value for a sewer and a new electrical box, when you're looking at smaller items, you really want to be reasonable, again, because it's competitive. Sure, you maybe won over 10 other offers, but if they get annoyed with you in the process and there's a backup offer still salivating to pay the amount that you paid, they may just swap you out for them, because once you say, I want $25,000, that is an effective counteroffer. They can just decline and cancel the contract. So it's something to remember. This is why we do the process. We want to make sure that you as home buyers are fully prepared for what's to come, and then you understand why you should, could, and should not ask for things. Again, in the end, it's always a home buyer's choice as to what to do. We're going to take those requests that we all agree on. The attorneys will email them to each other in the state of New Jersey, and then we will negotiate. Sometimes it will be work that is just done by the seller and we're provided receipts. Other times we will get what's called a global credit, where the seller will say, look, I see all these things. I don't want to do any of it. Here's $5,000. Would you agree to do that? And that's where you go in the negotiation. So you can take a credit, you can take the work done. And just remember, on as-is properties, if they're allowing inspections, you can still do inspections, but pursuant to the as-is, you can't really ask for something. Again, all properties are technically as-is, but if it's listed in the MLS as an as-is property, it just means they're not going to accept any inspection repair requests. So that's something to consider going in. That's it. And that's how we at Streamlined Properties On-Market, brokered by eXp Realty, it's how we handle the home inspection process for our home buyers. If you want to get in touch with us and you're looking to buy a home in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, out near Elko, Nevada, and near Houston, Texas, we have agents for you. We are growing all over. And again, our processes are streamlined. It's how we came up with the name. Personally, I'm just a little bit OCD and efficiency focused, so I want everything to be a smooth ride for the home buyer. And this is part of it, the home inspection process. Have a great day.